Are you saying you can't follow my instructions? I gave up. Sato, can you go check it out? It's an emergency. Yeah, got it.
It seems like you're doing whatever you please, aren't you, Kazuya?
Huh? Are you planning to show this proposal to the client?
Yeah?
I'm Keiichi Sato. I work as a PR consultant. I found myself facing a situation where Kazuya, the CEO's son, and my subordinate were having trouble. What happened?
Oh, Keiichi-san.
Oh, Sato, are you properly guiding your team on how to write proposals? Take a look at this. Yes, sir. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. What's the problem with this?
It seems like he doesn't like the way the dates are expressed. You see, it says 7/14, but Kazuya-san asked for it to be written in kanji as 7 Gatsu 14 Nichi.
Are you sure? Kazuya-san, I think this is within the acceptable range. If you're going to review it, I'd prefer you check more important aspects like the goals or the timeline, rather than just this. What are you talking about? If it's a document for a Japanese client, the date format should be as I indicated. Are you saying you can't follow my instructions? I'm at my wit's end. This person sometimes has weird fixations which make things difficult. After that, I discussed it with Kazuya-san, but failed to reach an agreement. And then the incident happened.
Keiichi-san, this is serious. We received a report of a problem from the team handling media relations.
What? Yes. That was project for a major family restaurant chain, right? I heard they run regular programs. So if there's been a problem there, we need to resolve it immediately. Sato, can you go check it out? It's an emergency. Yeah, got it. Sorry, but the meeting for Toki Days is at 1 p.m., so I'll need you to take over. Just go ahead and handle the negotiations for the contact terms.
Yes, sir.
Toki Days, huh? 1 hour later.
I'll head to meeting room A now.
Ah, wait a moment, you. I'll be joining the meeting with Toki Days as well.
Oh? But this project was assigned to me by Keiichi-san.
Toki Days is a highly renowned furniture company based overseas, but they're currently focusing their efforts on the PR for their new sofa line, right? I'm good at handling these kinds of projects. Leave it to me. It's probably because of indecisive Sato that nothing has been finalized yet.
Well, that's not really. What should I do? In the end, I led him into the meeting room.
Oh, I see. So the business meeting will be held online. It is a typical international deal. Ha ha ha.
We must make sure not to inconvenience the client. Hi.
What? Wait a moment.
Oh, I forgot to introduce her earlier. This is Olivia.
By the way, are you conducting the meeting in English?
What? Kazuya-san? Haven't you heard? This project is a project Keiichi personally secured. As part of the conditions at that time, we agreed that all communications would be conducted in English.
What? I assumed they would speak Japanese since they were the ones making the request.
Is there a problem?
Oh, no plan.
What? Oh, wait. Please don't misphrase it like that. The meaning is quite different.
Oh, I get it. That was a joke. I always thought Sato's team had a lot of international projects, but so that's the reason. However, the rules of business meetings are universal. As long as there's an interpreter, my way of doing things should work too. I'll push this project forward favorably with my own hands and show off my skills. Hey, you! Please interpret that we will answer any questions the client has, from managing social media to measuring results.
What? But today, Keiichi-san told me just to proceed with the contract payment.
No worries. I've handled PR for a furniture store before. I'll answer any questions you have.
I see.
A few minutes later.
We've been promoting it in Japan as well, but honestly, the response feels a bit underwhelming. The number of impressions is also low, and it's a cute sofa targeted at women. Is this a cultural issue in Japan? I'm getting a bit worried. Do you have any solutions? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Are the impressions really that low? It's earning about 10 times more than the clients I handle. This project is a bigger challenge than I expected. No, don't be discouraged. If Sato can handle it, then I can do it too.
Well, I don't want to keep the other party waiting any longer.
I know. Still, it's hard to guess why this sofa isn't selling well. However, I can't give a half-baked answer. Could you explain it?
Wait, what?
Well, it's a sofa targeted at women, right? I'd like to hear your opinion on it.
But Olivia-san wants to know more from the customer's perspective, rather than just what Kazuya mentioned earlier about social media management. Well, if that's okay, I'll go ahead and say it. That's my actual experience from sitting on it. I see. Got it. Shall we move on to the next topic? Yes.
All right. Managed to get through that somehow.
What do you think is the biggest challenge in promoting our product in Japan? It seems like overall furniture sales are struggling at the moment. If there are any future strategies or specific goals, I'd appreciate it if you could outline them. So, what do you think?
Right, well... Oh no! I got complacent because it was Sato's project, but it's actually pretty tough. Actually, there's no way I can answer something like this right away. Since the brand already has some recognition, wouldn't it be enough to just keep promoting it consistently? You answer it.
Again?
You've been involved with this project with Sato, right? Then answer to it.
But I lack experience, and I'm not sure how to answer.
Ah! Lack of experience? You've been working for 2 years already, right? If you keep thinking like that, you'll be the one who ends up struggling.
But...
Since the proposal earlier was poorly done, then...
May I come in?
Hey! We're in the middle of a business meeting. Off key?
Off key? I never expected to be told off by someone who lectures in front of the client.
Huh?
It seems like you're doing whatever you please, Kaza... Yui, the area manager. Alright, sorry about that. You can leave to me. Yes, thank you so much. I'm sorry, but could you please wait a moment? I'll be back shortly. It sounds like you're going through a lot. Please take your time.
Sounds like she's really showing off her English skill.
Kazuya, come here for a moment.
Yes? Kazuya, you are the one. Ah! Sato! You were supposed to be on a business trip, weren't you? What happened with the trouble? That was somehow resolved. Yui-san. No, the area manager also helped, and we were able to resolve it quickly. Oh, sister! Why did you help Sato?
This is happening because you had a business negotiation with the overseas company without Kichi-kun's permission.
Eek!
I was surprised when I got the report. I thought it was critical, so I immediately called Kichi-kun back. Seriously? You don't even understand English. You didn't check the details of the project beforehand. Yet you barge into negotiations with such an attitude? What were you thinking?
No. Well, that's, Well, it's for her sake. It's unfair to give someone who just joined such a big negotiation, don't you think? So I thought I'd help out a bit, to be of assistance.
Assistance? I saw a glimpse of the negotiation earlier, but instead of defending her, you were trying to shift all the responsibility onto her. Is that what a senior is supposed to do? Don't joke around.
Eek! Could it be handling social media management on your own without permission? But I've had experience with it before. Listen, the thing is, I suddenly couldn't participate in the negotiations this time, so I had informed Olivia-san beforehand that the negotiation would only involve administrative matters. Therefore, please don't do unnecessary things. Are you trying to undermine the client's trust? Moreover, if you conveyed incorrect information to the other party and it caused advertising issues, how did you intend to take responsibility? I would never cause such trouble myself. It's not like I made any incorrect statements. True, it seems you didn't make any incorrect statements. but it looks like you were shifting all the responsibilities for what was said onto her. Ah!
Kazuya-san, you're terrible. If something had happened because of this, it would have been my fault.
What are you saying? That can't possibly happen. Hey, please! Don't make such a big fuss. It's also related to my own evaluation.
Ah, did you really think your own evaluation is still high?
What?
It's about time you take a good look at yourself. You said you wanted to take over your father's company, but are you still dreaming of that?
It's not a dream, it's a goal, more like a destiny. In the vast ocean of the PR consulting industry, I'll skillfully steer this company.
I think Yui-san, who became an area manager in her 20s, is far more suited to be a president.
What?
I think it would be better if Kazuya-san didn't become president. Just imagining you at the helm makes me feel seasick.
What did you say? Well, there's no more time to talk with the crew of a sinking ship. I'll head to the meeting room since I'm keeping Olivia-san waiting. What? Hey! Who said anything about being the crew of a sinking ship? At least let me be the captain in this metaphor. Hey, listen!
Honestly, even though he's my brother, it's really pathetic.
What did you say? Just because you were born before me and got a good position, don't get too full of yourself. I'll definitely be the one to take over as president.
The president?
Nothing. What's so funny?
I think that's absolutely impossible. As long as he's around, neither you nor I.
What do you mean? And what do you mean, neither you nor I?
First of all, I'm more suited to a position where I support others rather than being in a leadership role. If he decides to stay with this company instead of going independent, I would recommend him as president without hesitation.
What? Who is this person that even my sis acknowledges?
Follow me. He's intelligent and proactive, with leadership and decision-making skills. Such an incredible person.
I apologize for the wait, Olivia-san. But isn't this the negotiation room with Sato? Could it be that you're referring to Sato as him? Even if it's my sis, there's no way Sato is better than me.
Peachy, I've missed you.
Haha, I've missed you too, Olivia-san. Is it just me, or are there an awful lot of heart marks in Olivia-san's background? And you mentioned that the issue is the lack of sales, for the women's sofas, right? This is the thing, but from what I've seen online, I think many people might be confusing the sofa with a bed.
Really? Is that so?
It's not surprising that people might mistake it, because it has a cute yet simple design. So I think it's essential to clearly communicate about this product to the media first. We'll make sure to thoroughly communicate this on our end as well.
I see.
And regarding your point that the Tokidays products aren't selling well in Japan, that's under control. The market for home desks and similar items is quite active, due to the increased demand for home office setups. By solidifying the trustworthiness of the Tokidays brand, and demonstrating the strength of our products, we should make sure the media understands this.
Got it. So there's still a chance.
Oh, I don't understand what's being said because it's in English. I can see that Sato is negotiating confidently. Was he really such a clear-spoken guy? Or rather, what a bold sales pitch. Isn't he afraid of failure? Why is he so positive? How can he be so confident, especially with a big corporation? Anyway, let's secure the influential media first. Let's start by disseminating information to authoritative furniture magazines. From there, we'll branch out to web media. And make sure to establish the Tokidays brand presence in Japan. Leave it to me.
If Kichi says so, I'll leave it to you.
Did Olivia-san's anxiety disappear?
Did you somehow get it from this? Kichi-kun always presents a clear vision for achieving goals and never shows any negativity to clients. He turns crises into opportunities, makes new proposals, and leads by example. That's why clients can entrust everything to him. I believe that someone like him should be the leader. Think of becoming the top, pushing aside someone like you? Don't even think of saying something so cheeky. And someday, I'll be in a supportive role for him.
Am I really losing not just to my sis, but also to Sato? No way.
Talking to Kiji always makes me feel deep down that everything will be okay. I had given up on finding a man who could bring reassurance to our exhausted modern society, but I never expected to find one in Japan. Kiji, how about going on a business trip to Japan? Or a date sometime? Oh, sorry, Olivia-san. Looks like there was a bit of a communication error. Let's wrap it up for today. See you then.
Eh? Yui-san?
Ki.
And about what happened afterward. Kazuya! What the heck is wrong with you? Eek! Actually, the media trouble with the major family chain store. It turned out that the issue was caused by Kazuya-san's mistake with the timing. He got a severe reprimand from the president for his sloppy work. And now he has been transferred to a different department, and since then, he hasn't advanced in his career. On the other hand, as for me...
Kiji-kun, you have 2 options for your future. 1. Become the president and marry me. 2. Marry me and become the president. Choose whichever you prefer.
Are the options only in terms of sequence? He's enduring relentless advances from Yui-san, where escaping is not an option. Thank you for watching until the end.
Please subscribe to our channel.